And we have here my friend Carlitos Jones from Barbados, who's living now in St. Louis, Missouri, right?
Yes, St. Louis, Missouri. Yes, that's where I'm living in the U.S. now.
It's a pleasure to speak with you. Well, we speak like once in a while, but it's very nice to have you in my channel and being able to talk about a lot of things about your life and about what you did in your sports and what you are doing actually right now. So, okay.
Yes, thank you for having me. Yes.
And we're gonna start with a ping pong pan, like I said to everyone. And the first question to everyone is your favorite vacation spot.
Barbados, of course.
Barbados, yeah.
Barbados is my favorite vacation spot.
And do you have any place that you can tell us? Okay, I go to this place because I like this place, especially in Barbados, for some particular reason.
Always my mother's house, the food of my childhood.
Wow.
I always try to get back to the food of my childhood.
Amazing, amazing. And for what I see, my wife here is getting my mate because I'm always drinking mate when I'm on the ping pong pants, you know. She's so sweet with me.
Nice.
Yes. So, about Barbados,
Yes.
tell me some more because it's like a mystery to me. This place that is like in a paradisiac place in the Caribbean Sea and
Yes.
with amazing beaches and exotic food and stuff like this. Explain me some of it.
Very much so. Barbados is a hidden gem. You know, it's 160 square miles by 160 square miles, and we were a British colony. And within the past 2 years, they have become a republic. But Barbados is one you should put on your visit list if you ever wanted to see something different, a different way of life. And yeah, it's beautiful, really beautiful.
And it is. And meanwhile, we are speaking about this. We are having images of Barbados right now in the video. So the people can see the beauty of the place where you come from, which is
Thank you.
an amazing paradise. An amazing paradise.
Yes.
Okay. Any Kabbalah or amulet that you have?
Pardon me? Excuse me?
A Kabbalah? Something that you do, like having, like, I don't know, wearing red socks for luck or having different.
Oh no. No, really, I don't. No, I don't.
You don't
I
have
don't
it.
have any. No.
Go to the next one. A hobby?
Hunting. I'm a very avid hunter. I love hunting. White-tailed deer hunting.
Deer
to be
hunting?
Specific and wild turkey. Yes.
Where do you go to make your deer hunting?
I go to the southern and northern Missouri for deer hunting. A couple hours away from my house, I have some friends that have a farm there, and every deer season, I'm in heaven.
And then you eat it, I guess.
Yes, it's very tasty.
Yeah, how do you prepare that?
Mostly I make like a summer sausage, bratwurst, which is like smoked links, you know. Some burgers and some ground beef for spaghetti. Yes.
Wow.
That's
Yeah,
generally
you can
how
do a
I
lot of things
prepare.
with the deer,
Yes.
I guess. Well, let's go to the next one. Do you have a favorite series of TV or TV show or Netflix series or Amazon or whatever?
I tend to like the outdoors. I go towards the outdoors and stuff, you know, fishing, hunting, that type of stuff. Those are more my favorite TV shows. I'm a big fan of Tom Miranda. He is a bow hunter.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Wow, bow hunter. That's,
Yeah.
he should be so
Yeah.
skillful for
Yes.
being hunting with
definitely, most definitely. To be an archery hunter, you have to be skillful and patient to be an archery hunter.
You bet. With a rifle, it's difficult.
Yeah, with a rifle, it's easy. It's just a skip putt.
Yeah, not for everyone. Probably for you, but for Brazilian people, it's not. Well, let's go to another thing. Do you have a favorite book?
Well, I would say anything to do with hunting, more or less, I'm like glued. I'm like right there. I'm Carlitos, just like anything else in life, there are new hunting trends, new hunting ideas. I'm always involved and curious about.
Okay, okay. Let's go to the next one, and the next one will be probably can touch me. I don't know. Do you have any? Do you follow any YouTuber?
Of course, I follow your channel. What do you
Well done.
There we go.
There we
There we
go.
go.
My first one in English, and he's following me. Hey, people, look at that. Do the same thing, please. Subscribe to my channel right now. Click. I take this opportunity. I'm not gonna miss it. So, well, favorite food.
I would say I am like a barbecue type of guy.
Barbecue.
I love barbecue. I love pasta. Yeah, I love the whole Uruguayan, Argentinian style foods,
Asado.
more or less.
Yeah, well,
Yes, I had
if
a
you
blast.
visit me in Argentina, well, the engineer that worked with us in ARW18 and the company that I run for the tubeless fluid that we make. So his name is Jorge Rodriguez. And Jorge
Rodriguez.
Jorge Rodriguez. He's a professional making barbecue. He makes
nice.
the barbecues. I mean,
I'm
you
on
see
board.
when you
I'm on board.
when you open the rib and it comes like I know so easy it's coming out. Well, this is what he did. This is what.
I think a couple years back, I see you were doing some barbecue too, and it was I'm not too sure what was the occasion, but it was something at your house or something, and you were doing your barbecue.
Yeah.
It was in the wall in the house.
Yes. Well, this is probably was my in-laws' house. It was in Mendoza.
Yes.
In Mendoza. Yeah. I load up some about it. Well, I see that you're watching my videos. That's pretty nice. Yeah, it's very nice. I feel so good about it. So
Pay attention to the trends.
Yes. Someone that you admire.
Someone that I admire. I would have to say my grandfather,
Your grandfather. What's his name?
Mark Granham,
Mark?
whom you met. Yes, whom you met at in 1999.
Yeah.
He was with us in 1999.
Oh, he was the director?
He was, yes, and also was director too. Yes.
All right. Grandpa. Is he? That's pretty good. Send me some pictures of him. So what? Because another thing that we have to say for the people here, that when Barbados team were in Uruguay, I was being the interpreter and helping them to go buy things and go all over the city, and I really enjoyed the time with them. And they even visited me in my job, which was a great privilege the job that I
Surprise.
have back in those years. And some of my students, because I used to be teaching English for the touristic police, were able to listen to Carlitos and the manager of the team that went there, and we spoke with them, and it was a very, very nice moment that we have together. So I really
very much
thank
so.
you back again all over these years. And
Yes,
well,
sir.
well, my life changed a little bit since I'm not anymore a police officer. So
Yes.
now I'm looking like Santa with my beard and all that, you know. But well, I was a lot younger too. Well,
Actually, in 1999, I was just 19 years old. I was a big guy, but really young. I had just turned
yes,
19 years old.
yeah, but you was tall anyway. Anyway, it was
Yes, yes.
like 6 feet and a half or something.
6 feet, yeah, like 6 feet, something like this, yes.
Yeah, wow, great. So I remember your bicycles. Even they were so nice. I love them. You have like a pink bike, right?
Yeah, I had like I think that back then, at that time, I think I had a light speed. I had a light speed,
Light speed.
titanium light speed, yes.
Ah, but one of the guys in the team have a pink
Yes,
bike. Right?
Newbert Rosemont. That was
Oh.
one of my teammates that was on the team. Yes, he had a pink bike.
All right, I remember something about that. Do you have any nickname? Did they call you like between your friends or something?
In cycling or
Yeah. No, whatever.
mixed martial arts?
Whatever.
Um,
Tell me both. so,
both.
yeah. It's cycling
In
first.
sometimes in cycling, people would say, "Oh, I am a pain in the butt,"
Pain in the
because
butt.
I always go crazy. Yeah, I always go crazy. I always go crazy every time, just going crazy.
Wow. And pain in the butt. But I don't think they call pain in the butt. They're not going to call you like that. But they did.
No.
No. The nickname is what they call you, like El Bicho Chafaroni, for example. His name is Remigio, y they call it Bicho. Like a nickname. Or El Toro Valle, como Gregorio Valle. That way, no, not the other way.
Or some people just call me short by my name, Carlos.
Carlos.
You know, but
They don't say
Carlitos, yeah,
Carlitos.
Carlitos is my name.
So
No, they
Carlos
don't
is
say.
the nickname. El sobrenombre,
Yeah,
el
because
apodo.
because it's like you're not the Carlitos, you're Carlos, because
Yeah.
it's like so.
Well, I got something funny to tell you. I have a friend that works with me in the police. You know, his name was Carlitos Muniz. You know, Carlitos, like your name.
Yes.
So
The little one.
Carlitos is when you call a little Carlos, when a little kid, or someone that you know is very close to you. Hey, Carlitos, come over here, something. You know. So one of the superior officers asked his name because he was brand new in the police station that we were, and the guy says, "What's your name?" "My name is Carlitos Muniz." No, your name. "Yeah, my name is Carlitos Muniz, sir." No, don't try to be funny with me. Yeah, don't try to be funny with me. Your name is Carlos Muniz. No, sir. My name is Carlitos. No. Well, he need to come with the ID to show him that he was really Carlitos. Because the guy didn't. It's so funny. Yeah, he's still in contact with me. I talked with him a couple of days ago. Carlitos Muniz. Do you have any soccer team that you like?
I'm not really like a big soccer fan. I'm more a combat sports fan. But I would say that I'm more combat sports fan more than a soccer fan.
Okay, so do you have any team that you like?
Yeah, I like there's some teams I like. I like Madrid. I like Manchester United.
You heard about Peñarol?
Yes.
Oh, Peñarol is the biggest team in my country, in Uruguay. So there are
When
some
I
people.
was in Uruguay, it was kind of crazy because they had like this is the first time I seen it where they were blowing these horns and hats and all that, and it was just like crazy. They were like having a really good time.
Yeah, they're very, very hard fans of the sport.
Yes,
And
yes,
yeah, they take it very serious. And well,
seriously. Yeah.
favorite group or singer?
I would have to say my favorite group or singer. I tend to like the older sounds, groups like the Animals, the Beatles. Um, yes, like groups like that, like the Animals. I would say the Animals.
Do you like reggae?
Yes, I like reggae too. Um, Bob Marley, those
Yeah,
type
I
of
bet.
sounds.
I bet you do because you was born
Yeah,
close to them, and this
yes,
is like
yes.
you know it's like Uruguay and Argentinians tango, for example. Yeah, something like that. Okay, let's go to another thing. How did you get started in cycling?
Oh well, my father was like a five-time national champion and
Wow.
like a really, really good cyclist, both on the road and on the track. So it was um, it was like a no-brainer, more or less, because I grew up just seeing it happening around me and stuff. So it was just like a no-brainer. It's just something I had to do.
Well, and do you remember your first bike?
My first bike was I think it was a rally.
A
My
rally?
first bike was a rally. Uh-huh.
Yeah, British one.
Yes.
Yeah, British one. How many countries? I'm gonna ask you this, and then you
Whoa.
tell me in a slow motion, probably. So
Okay.
I can be able to put the maps of each one of the countries the countries that you was in. So how many countries did you visit?
Uh, Canada,
Canada.
Colombia, USA, Malaysia, Brazil, Uruguay, Trinidad and Tobago, St. Lucia, St. Vincent, Grenada, Manchester, Wales, Turkey.
Turkey. Nice place.
Hmm.
They don't like to be called Turkey anymore. They want it to be called
No,
like the Turkish,
Constantinople,
yes, something,
Turkish.
Turkish something.
Mhm.
The happiest moment of your career.
Wow. I would say being national champion like four times in Barbados because my family and all of my friends were there to see. I would say that, yes. My mom and
You
all
were
of them.
very, very close to your father. He was five times.
Yes, yes, yes.
So I guess that you got how do you say, a name on cycling in your country.
Yes.
Well, can you name me a teammate that you prefer?
Yeah. Newbert Rosemont. He was also in Huduai.
Yeah,
And
you were very close friends.
yes, we were very close friends. Yes.
Ah, great. So if you have a picture of him, I'm gonna ask you. Okay, that you send me.
Yes.
So we're gonna put
Actually,
it
it's in the same picture. I can circle. He's in the same picture
that we are
where
together.
I had to. Yes, where we're
Yes,
together.
yes, yes, yes,
Yes.
yes.
Mhm.
Or a coach,
I would.
a coach.
Uh, I would say maybe This guy, he was a really good mechanic, Delroy Newton.
The two things, mechanic
Yeah.
and coach.
Coach, Mark Granham.
Mark Granham. Okay.
Mhm.
A friend? Do you have a friend in your life like what? This is my friend.
This is my friend. Okay, so I can use you, yes? Because you're
Yes.
my friend. Yes, after
Okay.
all of these
Yeah.
years, we keep in
Yeah, we keep
contact.
in
So,
contact.
yes, this is my friend.
Okay. That's me. Well, Carlitos, great, 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 great. Okay, I'm gonna ask you another thing. This is going to the professional cycling indeed, and it is Tour of France, Giro d'Italia, or Vuelta de España. Which one you like the best?
Tour de France.
Tour of France. Do you any particular reason, or just because?
It's just more action and it's more drawn out, you know?
Yeah. And did you hear about Rutas de América and Vuelta del Uruguay in Uruguay?
Yes, yes, yes.
So, uh, which one like? You like better?
Well, over here in the U.S., you know, like they're only like big races they tune into, and in North America, like you know, like Tour California and that type of stuff. But the other races, they always go under the radar.
Yeah,
So
nobody knows
unless
anything
you,
about it.
yes, unless you especially you hear about them, unless you especially like tuned into them or something like that. But then that's just
They're like
flies on a
out
different
of the
radar.
range. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So, well, this is the thing that because we are where we are, probably the tour of Barbados they don't know. You know.
Yeah. No. No.
Yeah.
No.
And you win the tour of Barbados, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. Well, which was the most important race or races in which you participate? Sorry for my English.
Um. Well, every race was important for me, but I would say Commonwealth Games, and then there
Commonwealth
was, I
Games.
think it is, yeah, Commonwealth Games, yeah.
Which year?
Uh, wow, what is Malaysia? Is pick like 1998 or something like that.
It was in
I think
Malaysia.
that was like my first. Yeah, I think in Malaysia. Yeah, 1998 was in Malaysia.
Wow. Do you
And
participate in any
2000.
other?
Yes, and I also participated in Commonwealth Games in Manchester. Uh, and I participated in Panamerican Games in Colombia, Panamerican Games in Winnipeg, Canada, Panamerican Games in Dominican Republic. Uh, yeah,
So now let's go back to 1999 when you raced this race and
yes,
you were fourth, close to the medal, very very close to the medal. I seen it because I was there, and I see the way that you were racing and the way that you put yourself with all that. I mean, you were very smart moving in the truck. So tell me if you remember something about this race and the guys that were racing among you in that time, and where Mario Winans was the champion, right? World champion.
yes, yeah.
Can you tell me something about it?
Well, for me in that race, you know, like then I was still. It was more like I was the youngest guy in the race actually.
Yes,
It
19
was
years old.
more like yes, yeah, 19 years old. I think the I had lots of heart and lots of tenacity and stuff, but it's always, you know, cycling is like anything else. The more repetition you put in, the more smarter you can be about it. So the older guys, they were smarter about it. They were like more energy efficient and that type of stuff. I was just like raw heart, raw determination, and but there was something to be said because after leaving in Uruguay, that's where I think everything really started to come together for me.
Yeah. And then you race the other one in road in Punta del Este, right?
Yes, yes. Then I raced the road, and I was out front, and unfortunately, one of my cranks came off. We don't know how. My crank came off my
Oh,
bike,
damn. I think I
and it was
remember
too
this.
far away. Yes, it was too far away from the station where you have to change the bike. So then,
Oh.
by the time I got there, it was just like it was all over.
You see, it's so crazy that
Yeah,
I'm speaking with you now, and I speak with Gregorio Vario, who was the world champion that time, and
yeah.
all of you are passing by my ping pong questions. You know, I'm so
Yeah.
proud of it. This is so amazing. This is so amazing.
Yeah, and
So
what's amazing, you were there, so you can actually have some input on, uh, how things were then.
yes, yes, I know how it was. I were there actually in the place.
Yes,
So,
yes.
well, what was the most dangerous moment you had in a race?
Um, I would say I was involved in a crash in Trinidad and Tobago, and this was, I don't know if you ever heard of this. This was West Indies versus the rest of the world. This was track racing and road racing. This was like maybe 2 months of racing, but there would be a space in between. So we have a month of just track racing and then road racing in between. And then what they would do, they would travel from Trinidad and Tobago, and they time it properly, and they fly to Barbados, fly everybody to Barbados, then racing in Barbados, then head back to Trinidad and Tobago. So we have like lots of criteriums and guys from Europe and all over Europe and that type of stuff, and they would make up the theme of the rest of the world. So they would have one cyclist from each country, so like Australia, South Africa, and sometimes they would have two
Yeah.
from Belgium, whatever, and then they would find the best guys in the Caribbean. And fortunate for me, I was fortunate to make like four of those teams. And one guy, he actually broke his neck. I mean, literally broke his neck.
Wow. He died?
But no, he did not. He did not. But the doctor said if he ever hit his head again like that, probably more likely he would die. So
Wow.
I sort of kept in contact with him slightly, but he always had to be this guy wearing a helmet every time to protect his neck and his head. So that it was a really scary moment for me. Uh, number, yeah.
Okay, so now we go to the next question, and it is, who was your main opponent or rival?
My main opponent or rival. And this be locally or
Whatever, the one that
um
just come up to your mind.
Emil Abraham. Emil Abraham. This guy. He was relentless. He's been all over the world racing for Trinidad and Tobago and stuff.
Yeah.
And I am the only guy in Barbados to ever beat him.
Wow.
Only guy. This guy. He was like really. Actually, he lives in the U.S. right now too, and he's still racing.
Oh. Well, I will try to find some info about this guy. So we'll put it here.
Yeah.
So,
Also, he's in one of the pictures too that I had given to you.
wow. Yeah, he was on your team.
Well, on West Indies versus the world, yes, because we were all from the West Indies, so he was on combined team with me. Yes.
Wow. So, well, another question, and it goes to the bike parts. And
Yes.
which one do you like better? Campagnolo, Campi, Shimano, or SRAM? Which one do you like better?
Well, I never really used SRAM, only some little parts. But in the beginning, when I started out, it was all Campanella.
Yeah.
And then as I moved on, it was Shimano. But I found I had really good luck with Campanella.
You like Campagnolo better? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So, what was your favorite bike?
My favorite bike, I would say my favorite bike, which I had the most success with, was my Lightspeed.
Lightspeed, the one that you were in
Yeah,
the
Lightspeed.
World
Yeah,
Championships. Wow.
yes,
Well, now we're gonna talk about the biggest names in cycling in history, right? And
yeah,
I'm gonna ask you about these amazing names. They are
yes,
Fausto Coppi, Eddie Merckx,
yes.
Bernard Hinault, Miguel
Woo!
Indurain, Lance
Yes,
Armstrong, Greg
yes,
LeMond, or Greg LeMond, Marco
yes.
Pantani,
Greg
Chris
LeMond.
Froome,
Hmm.
or Alberto Contador.
Woo! I would say I would go down with Miguel Indurain.
Miguel Indurain. It was in your time
Yeah,
the
yes,
biggest name.
yes, yes. He was, because there's still even though Greg LeMond was really, really good too, but I would go down with Miguel Indurain. Yes,
Yeah, well, for example, my name here, getting it out of all the problems and everything, is Lance Armstrong. This is the one that I
Lance
like the
Armstrong.
most.
That's
But
the reason I like that name, but the reason why is because of all the problems, all
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah. The things that
controversy and stuff. But yeah,
yeah, we better try not to talk about this in this channel. But
yeah,
yeah, because I mean, it doesn't have any sense. There is a lot of places who
yeah,
are talking about this,
yes,
about the bad moments of the cyclist. So
yes.
this is about the good moments, and well, that's the point. Well, and probably, well, this is the golden question here for you, for you. The best Barbados cyclist in history.
Best Barbados cyclist in history, which was multi-purpose. I would say my dad. He
Yes, I
was
know, I know, I know
he
that.
was multi-purpose
Yeah.
because he was really good on the track. He won plenty of endurance races. Plenty of endurance races. He was. I must admit, it's kind of strange now, but my dad, he was the man. There was no two ways. There was no two ways, and if when it came to descending or rain, God forbid, rain falls, he was the man. He would win by a landslide.
Wow. What's the name of him? So I put it here.
I- Ian Perryman,
Yeah, you didn't spell it to me. Your favorite role on a cycling team?
my favorite
Role. What you do, like
role.
be this
Oh,
printer or
in-
you know.
well, yes, yes. I was pretty quick in the sprint, but I was more the longer it takes for this race to finish, the better I would get. So I was more like a distance guy, but I started out being like more like a domestique, picking up bottles because I was younger, and guys like my dad, and we had other guys on the team like Newbert Rosemont, and amongst some other guys, and they were all in their prime. Yeah. So yeah,
Domestique.
yes.
Yeah, it is a good role, isn't it? And there were cyclists that shine in this role, which is
Yes.
amazing. Your most difficult race?
Wow, my most difficult race. I can go locally. So locally, there was one national championships in Barbados that I won, where they combined the islands, and three guys from the same team, they got on a break together because this team was really strong, and I got on the break with these guys, and we had like 25 miles to go, and these guys, I caught a puncture,
Yeah.
and these guys just go. So then I got the change really fast, and I was chasing them for 10 miles, and I was like, I have like 15 more miles to go. I need to catch these. I need to catch these guys. I just gonna go. If I catch them and I can get to them, maybe I still can win. And for 15 miles, these guys punished me with everything they have. So that was like one of the most hardest races I ever had. And it was so hard for me to give up. There's so many times I wanted to give up, but every time when one of them punished me or two of them they go, and then I have to close the gap, then two more go, and then it was like something just happened to me. Like, okay, you want to punish me? I'm going to show you I can win, and I'm going to win. You know, and yeah.
The moment that you decide or had that you had to stop compete at professional level?
Well, when one day my wife she said to me like, "I can't do this alone. You're always gone." When I moved to the U.S. and I was doing pretty well, and she's like, "I can't do this." And then plus two, I was doing school and that type of stuff, so it got really hard, you know.
Yeah.
And we had a son, and you know, like cycling, you know, like in cycling, if you wish to be good in cycling, you have to put in lots of hours.
Yeah, you gotta
So
be there
I would always
100%.
be gone. Yeah,
Yeah. So how many children you have?
two.
Two. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how old are they?
Perry's 13. That's my son, and Carlina, she's 10. That's my daughter.
Ah, great. Say hi to them. Okay.
Yes, I will. I will.
Okay. So tell me about your incorporation into mixed martial arts, which you are right now.
Yes. Well, what's really kind of funny, I was well, I had immigrated to the U.S. and I was mixed martial arts was now becoming big, you know, in the U.S. and stuff. And I was watching it on TV, and then I said to my wife, "Hey, I think I could do that." And she's like, "Yeah, right. You get yourself hurt." And so true. So I said to her, "Okay, let's go and look for gyms, and this probably be a good thing for me. Let's find something close to our house where we live in." And she's like, "Okay." So we went going. So no, this is a funny story. So we visit three gyms, okay? And the last gym we visited, we went furthest away, and then we worked our way back closer to the house.
Yeah.
And the last gym we went to, the guy's like, "Oh yeah, come in, join the class, whatever, you know." And she was doing everything better than me. I was like horrible. I was just like, oh my god, I was so horrible. When I left, I was like, oh man, I don't think I'm going back because I'm the guy who comes to join up, and
And she was better
my
than
wife
you.
has, she was better than me.
So she's still practicing
So
martial arts?
oh no. She just went because of me, you know, for because you know
Yeah,
to
to
help me
be
find
good with
something
you.
else
Yeah,
to
yeah,
do.
I know, I know.
Yeah. So I continued going, and then the guys were like, from day one, the guys were like, "You're pretty unique," you know. And I was like, maybe they're just saying this to make me feel good. And then and more and more guys would come, and sometimes we have tournaments. Then the guys was like, "Man, you're really special. If you had to like dedicate all your time to mixed martial arts, you can be like really good." So
And
I
they were right.
dedicated a
They
lot
were
of
right.
time to it.
They
Yes,
were right. They were
yes,
right.
yes. I was like, man, maybe I should have like quit cycling a long time. And no, it was fun. It's fun. It's fun. It's a great journey.
So tell me about your career now in this new sport.
Hmm.
Which year did you
Well,
start? Which tournaments did you win that you remember?
um, okay. I won. Okay, I started mixed martial arts, and I would say I immigrated here in the. So maybe I would say my son, Perry, is 13 years, so maybe 12 years ago,
Yeah.
and no, he was not born yet. So yeah, so 12 years to be safe, because he was not born yet, and I had my first fight at like, yeah, 12 years, and then I was
Hold on
sort of
just a
hooked.
second.
But so there were two things that I was involved in. First, I was involved in MMA fighting, cage fighting,
Yeah.
and then I moved from cage fighting to submission fighting because my family was like, "Oh, maybe you can kill your brain cells, or you're gonna get hurt someday, or
It's
something like
like more
that."
dangerous, right? To be
Yes, yes,
in the cage is more difficult.
yes. So I went 9-1. 9-1, and one fight was by ref decision. So then I went over to jiu-jitsu, and then I became like a Panamericano world champion. I won Missouri state champion.
Wow.
I
When
won
which sport was this?
jiu-jitsu, Brazilian
Jiu-jitsu,
jiu-jitsu.
Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. And then I won open weight champion. So I've won maybe 6 or 7.
My fans, the end comes at 2 minutes and 4 seconds of round number 4. Your winner by tap out due to a rear-naked choke, Carlitos Jones. And he is the new Southeast Regional.
Titles. And then I started somehow falling into coaching and stuff, and now I coach. I have some students, they all belong to the gym, but I'm like more or less the coach for them, and I do coaching almost every day. I go to the gym. It's hard sometimes now for me to work out because there's so much coaching to be done in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Wow, man. But any sport that you get in, you are good, man. You are good. It's on you. The sports is on you. It's amazing. Congrats.
Yes.
Man.
Yeah. Thank you.
Wow, man. That's amazing. Whatever. You start, I don't know, playing soccer, you will be a soccer star.
Yeah.
You play whatever
Yeah,
that you
something
can.
like that.
Yeah. Congratulations, man.
you.
You're kind of my idol for that. That's great.
Thank you.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Well, what do you do at the present time, apart of MMI? Like, what are you working now?
Oh, I'm a superintendent for apartment building where people live, but this one is high rise building.
Yeah.
And day-to-day stuff is just making sure the mechanics of the building run smooth, because we have like really big automated systems and that type of stuff, and heat pumps and stuff. I don't know if you have heat pumps in Argentina,
I don't
but
even
we
know
have
what
heat
it
pumps
is.
where water loop systems.
Yeah.
So it's and cooling towers. This is where they use water and stuff, and usually they're on top of buildings to cool the whole buildings or heat the buildings and that type of stuff
With what? Yeah.
with water. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, they have
And big boiler systems. Maybe there may be boiler systems in
una
Argentina.
caldera. They call it caldera. So, well, and now of Del Bicho Chafarón. This guy was calling me and telling me that he knows you, and I want you
Uh-huh.
to listen what he have to say. Let me find the video of him, and let's see what he have to say. He says he speaks English. I don't know if you understand that. If you don't understand that, I can translate it to you. Okay?
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Okay. So, Bicho Chafarón.
Hello, Rodolfo. Bueno, voy a hablar un poco en inglés ahí, por el que viste que está acá Carlitos Jones ahí. Bueno, dice más o menos así. I thought that you are going to be with Carlitos Jones, one of the best cyclists in Barbados. We met Carlitos at the 1999. 19999 Cycling World Championship. He was the best sprint of the team, and in come out of fourth when Mario Winan won the gold medal. There were very good runners, and Carlitos was among the best in the world. After running, ando con garraspera. Bueno, yo qué sé. Throw at a lot countries and walking very well. Carlitos went to United States, and now he is a mixed martial art champion. O sea, la MMA, eso, ¿viste? Está loco. Anda volando, vos te cajas un saque, te esconde ahí. And he has tremendous físico. Está loco, está cuadrado. You don't want it was that told him to dedicate him life to martial arts. It was me, el bicho. You haven't to remember me. El bu, el bicho. Chafarone. Wills don't for like, subscribe and al todo el phone y toda la virundela, como le decimos acá. Donde dice, ahí está. Así que bueno. I feel like a short sack of potatoes. Así que Carlito is my best friend. Así que bueno, por ahí estamos terminando. Así que bárbaro. Un abrazo grande. No te olvides darle suscribirse y toda la virundela.
Yes. We met in Uruguay. Yes. We went on a ride together.
Oh, you were riding with him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and the sack of potatoes, my friend Newbert Rosemont, he's the guy, he always say this, everything is a sack of potatoes for him. If he's tired, he say, I feel like a sack of potatoes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, and this guy, Richard Chafarón, is famous because he invites you to drink something, and then into a bar or whatever, and then he left and let you to pay the bill. Did he do that with you?
He didn't do that to me.
No, he didn't do
I
that.
can't remember him doing that.
No,
I can't remember him doing that.
Yeah, he's very famous for that reason. And
for that, yeah, take you.
And they call him one of the three wise men.
One of the three wise men?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know why? In cycling.
Uh-huh.
Because the people never see him arrive.
But I see him at the end.
No, they never see him arriving.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Right,
what? You
okay,
never
okay.
see the true wise man giving the present to the little kids. You see?
No.
Or Santa
It's like
Claus.
Santa Claus.
Yeah,
Santa
you never
Claus,
see
yes.
Santa. Well, and here
No.
in Uruguay they call it El Rey Mago del Ciclismo. Yeah, for that. He never finished the race.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, I
Carlitos.
got you, yes.
It was a very good pleasure to be with you and to share all
Yes,
these
same here.
moments. And well, I hope that we have another opportunity to speak.
Yes, thank you. I really appreciate you having me on your show today.
Okay, thanks a lot. And well,
Okay, my friend, take care.
Okay, I'm gonna